Hi, I'm Charles, and I've spent the last decade building my IT consulting business from the ground up in downtown Chicago. Life's been pretty good to me, especially since I met my wife Sarah 8 years ago at a tech conference. Well, at least that's what I thought until recently. Dude, you're going all out for this anniversary trip, huh? My best friend Mike lounges in my office, feet up on my desk like he owns the place. 8 years deserves something special. I'm thinking Hawaii. Sarah loves the beach. Speaking of the missus, have you noticed she's been working late a lot? Mike sits up, his expression turning serious. New job, new responsibilities. That marketing firm she joined is pretty demanding. Yeah, about that. Jenny mentioned something interesting the other day. Sarah's friend Jenny? What'd she say? Just that Sarah's new boss, David Thompson, has a reputation for being extra friendly with his employees. Come on, Mike. Sarah wouldn't... My phone buzzes. It's Sarah. Working late again, don't wait up. Third time this week, I mutter, showing Mike the message. Remember when she used to text you every hour? Mike raises an eyebrow. I think back to the changes I've noticed lately. The new phone she guards like a state secret. The sudden password changes on her laptop. The way she turns her screen away when I walk by. I already booked the resort in Maui, I say, pulling up the confirmation email. Maybe some time away is exactly what we need. Have you talked to Jenny lately? Not really. Why? Maybe you should. She came by my office yesterday, seemed worried about something. My phone buzzes again. This time it's Jenny. Can we meet for coffee? It's about Sarah. That's weird, I show Mike the message. Jenny never reaches out to me directly. You should go. I've got a feeling there's more to these late nights than just work. I stare at Sarah's photo on my desk. Same smile that knocked me off my feet 8 years ago. But lately that smile doesn't quite reach her eyes. I've noticed Sarah's got this new phone, I tell Mike. She never lets it out of her sight. Even takes it to the bathroom. Classic red flag, bro. And let me guess, she's got it locked down tight. Face ID, fingerprint, the works. She never had that before. Remember how excited she was about that marketing job? Talking about David Thompson like he was some kind of marketing genius? I nod, remembering how Sarah's eyes lit up talking about her new boss. The same way they used to light up talking about me. Coffee with Jenny tomorrow? Mike points at my phone. Yeah, I reply, typing a response to Jenny. I have a feeling our anniversary trip to Hawaii might turn out different than I planned. The Maui breeze hit us as we entered the Royal Lahaina Resort lobby, but Sarah didn't even notice, too busy tapping away on her phone. Welcome to Royal Lahaina. I'm Lisa Matthews, the resort manager. I personally handle our VIP anniversary packages. She paused, observing Sarah's distraction with concern. Sorry about my wife. Important work calls, you know. I tried smoothing things over. Of course, let me show you to your ocean view suite. Lisa's tone was professional, but her eyes showed understanding. At the beach later, Sarah jumped up. Got to take this. David needs the quarterly numbers. She left her beach bag behind. That's when I saw it. A second iPhone tucked in the side pocket. Mike, you're not going to believe this. What's up, bro? Found a burner phone in Sarah's bag. Can you work your magic? Give me 15, I'll crack the backup. I headed to Lisa's office to check the hotel's security footage. While waiting, Mike called back. Dude, you need to see these messages. 6 months of text between them. The screenshots loaded. Miss you, baby. Last night was incredible. Can't wait till Hawaii's over. Sir? Lisa noticed my expression. Is everything? Sarah burst through the door. The front desk said you were here. Why aren't you answering my... She froze, seeing her beach bag and second phone on Lisa's desk. Looking for this? I held up the phone. You went through my private things. How dare you? She lunged for the phone. Mrs. Walker, Lisa warned, pressing her security button. Please lower your voice. This is none of your business, Sarah whirled on Lisa. When you're screaming in my office and disturbing guests, it becomes my business. Security appeared silently at the door as my phone buzzed with another text from Mike. Jenny just confessed everything. Those late meetings, all at the Hyatt with David. She's got proof. Here. Lisa handed me a flash drive after Sarah stormed out. Security footage from all public areas, including her dramatic phone calls in the lobby. Through the window, I watched Sarah pace our balcony, frantically switching between both phones. Your anniversary dinner reservation is still set, Lisa said quietly. Beachfront table, very visible location. Perfect. I looked at the growing evidence on my phone. Time to give her a night to remember. The beachfront restaurant buzzed with conversation as Sarah adjusted her dress. While she was checking her phone under the table, I thought back to my morning call with David's wife. This is Rachel Thompson. Her voice had been steady despite everything. I'm Charles. I think our spouses have been working together. If by working you mean sleeping together at the Hyatt, then yes. I've been gathering evidence for months. Now watching Sarah sip her champagne, I smiled. Happy anniversary, honey. You seem better. I was worried after your weird behavior in Lisa's office. Oh, I'm great. Rachel and I had quite an illuminating chat about those Thursday marketing meetings. Sarah's hand froze on her glass. Rachel? David's wife? She's been tracking your Hyatt visits. Fascinating stuff, especially the elevator footage. My phone lit up with a text from Rachel. HR Director Catherine just got my email. All evidence submitted. That's interesting. I showed Sarah my phone. Catherine from HR seems very concerned about workplace relationships. You had no right to contact Rachel. Like you had no right to destroy 2 marriages? Rachel's been documenting everything for months. Smart woman. The surrounding tables grew quiet as Sarah's voice rose. Rachel's lying. David told me she's unstable. Really? The company board thinks she's pretty credible, especially with those security videos. You're making a scene, she hissed. No, your Thursday night scenes at the Hyatt did that. Your parents were shocked when Rachel showed them. You told Tom and Marie? Actually, Rachel did. She's with them in the lobby right now. Marie couldn't believe the elevator footage. Those videos were private. Like the private texts Rachel found on David's laptop? Her lawyer's using those too. A waiter approached cautiously. Sarah grabbed her purse. Sit down. Rachel didn't run from her truth. Face yours. You're just jealous because David has 3 other affairs Rachel uncovered. Catherine's investigation is quite thorough. You're lying. Marie, Tom. I waved as Rachel led them in. Sarah froze. I showed them everything, Rachel said calmly, holding up a flash drive. Mom, she's lying. Save it, Tom cut in. Rachel showed us the proof, all of it. David confessed to everything, Rachel added, once HR got involved. The rest of the dinner imploded exactly as Rachel and I had planned. Sometimes the best revenge comes from unexpected allies. 6 months after Hawaii, I sat in my expanded office with Mike, reviewing our latest contracts. Your business really exploded after that HR investigation at Sarah's company. Turns out when David went down, his clients needed somewhere to go. Rachel made sure they knew about my firm. My phone buzzed. A group text from Jenny to our friend circle. Since people keep asking, yes, Sarah and David really did have an affair. Here's proof they're lying. Attached were time-stamped photos. Jenny's not holding back anymore, Mike chuckled. She feels guilty for covering up their lies. Speaking of which, my office door opened. Sarah stood there looking thinner, her designer clothes replaced by department store basics. Can we talk? My schedule's full, just like when you were working late with David. David's facing charges. 3 women came forward. I heard Rachel's lawyer is representing them. My parents won't even take my calls. Her voice cracked. Tom and Marie were at my house for dinner last week. They're doing great. You stole my family. No, you lost them. Big difference. Mike stood up. I'll give you guys a minute. Stay. Nothing here needs privacy, unlike those Hyatt meetings. My phone buzzed again. Rachel, David's settlement hearing tomorrow. All 3 cases. Board voted to release everything publicly. Your timing's perfect. I showed Sarah the message. How's the job hunt? Nobody will hire me. Those NDAs they made us sign. Yeah, Rachel insisted on the publicity clause. Smart woman. I made one mistake. 6 months of mistakes. Documented by hotel security, text messages, and Jenny's photos. Mike's phone chimed. He laughed. Jenny's really going for blood. Posted your anniversary dinner meltdown video. Lisa from the hotel sent that to everyone, I explained. She's thorough. I've lost everything, Sarah whispered. Karma's like that. Tom and Marie said the same thing at dinner. They're having dinner with you? Every Sunday. Marie makes her lasagna. Tom's helping with my new property investments. Another message from Rachel. Board meeting done. David's gone. Pension forfeit. Your company got his biggest account. That's what a real power couple looks like, Mike nodded at my phone. You and Rachel destroyed them. Please, Charles. I've changed. So have I. Doors that way. Mike, let's review that new contract. She lingered in the doorway. I still love you. Should have thought about that at the Hyatt. Jenny, remember to send those elevator screenshots. Sarah fled as Jenny replied. Already did. Check Twitter. Cold, Mike grinned. Karma's not cold. It's just thorough, like hotel security cameras. My phone lit up. Tom and Marie. Sunday dinner still on? Always, I typed back. And tell Rachel thanks for that new client. What would you have done if you discovered your spouse's second phone? Would you have gathered evidence quietly like Charles did, or confronted them immediately? And here's an even deeper question to consider. Do you think Charles was right to involve everyone, Rachel, Jenny, Tom, and Marie, in exposing the affair, or should he have handled it privately? Some say public exposure is justified revenge, while others believe keeping relationship issues private is always better. What's your take? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Would you have planned an elaborate exposure, like the Hawaii dinner? Or would you have chosen a different path to confront a cheating spouse? If you enjoyed this story of justice served, don't forget to like and subscribe for more real-life drama stories. Your support helps us bring more content like this to the channel. What would you like to see in our next story? Let us know in the comments.